Hello YouTube, I'm just editing up a couple of old style installation videos because I had the pleasure of getting back onto a couple of installs recently. Before I put them out, I thought I would just do an update for those who have followed the channel, explain a little bit why I've been quieter on here and what's been going on. So on the personal side, we've been having a lot of house renovations for my son Isaac, who's disabled. He's now 6, he's got cerebral palsy, and we increasingly see the need to adapt the house for his needs. We've also got a new puppy for my daughter. Life is busy, the house is often a mess, this is real life. We've just had this lift fitted. This is the latest adaptation for the house. This is council funded, and also a lot of the patio area out there is brand new. So the council funded raising this patio to an accessible level. We paid more to have this fancy pattern because Isaac loves patterns and we think it's pretty nice as well. We extended that out further. There's some balustrading to do. There's been a lot of back and forth with a balustrade company. Lots of project managing going on and dealing with the council who aren't always doing the best job. For example, the brand new door here that they funded, which is meant to be an accessible threshold, is not as accessible as we would wish. So everything gets harder when you're designing for disability. We can't actually get one of the main chairs that he moves around in the house. We can't actually just get that over there without a big lift and bump, and he certainly can't do it himself. So constant sort of battles to try and make the house truly accessible, but we're pleased with how this is looking out here so far, and we're very pleased to get a lift fully funded. Very lucky to be in a country where that happens. If I just take you back through towards the front of the house, we self-managed the building of the porch, but the accessible elements were funded by the council, like having a nice wide door. I had more personal involvement in the specification of this threshold, which is more accessible. And I went into detail how we wanted to deal with the drainage here. We've got this brand new driveway. This is resin. We considered all different materials, settled on resin, and I don't regret it. So yeah, then this drain here, accessible threshold. This is fairly easy to roll him over. Bigger drop here because we were planning underfloor heating, which would raise it. Well, that's now in doubt. And then through to here, some works were done. There had to be bricks removed to widen this, new door frame, which I put in. And now we've got builders in working on opening up this area, which has hit upon some significant structural issues. Because we're thinking future planning, we want Isaac to be independent. That's his room through that door. We want to cut the corner here and put his door on like a 45, taking out this structure, big steel across here. New bathroom, that is almost done. Big improvement here. So these are all related works that sort of impact on each other. Things are starting to get much easier with him with these accessible adaptations. But yes, the opening up here, so we would have his room on the angle, create a bigger turning space for the wheelchair, a big wide opening here through to that family room where we were. This room is meant to eventually be somewhere that we can just make a nice, relaxing sort of adult lounge, but that seems a way off. You can get a feel for the quantity of equipment that's needed for a disabled child, and it keeps changing, growing, getting bigger. So that's a standing frame. That's a walking aid.
Keep walking. What? Keep walking. Don't drag. 6 steps.
That's the chair that he eats on and could be lowered down so he can crawl off himself. This is a wheelchair that's not good for his posture, but is practical for getting him around and it not falling over. There's another wheelchair in the car at the moment. So we're trying to make life work for all of us. The big issue we've hit upon here is that this 60s house, it has an underfloor void with supporting walls that are in very strange positions, sort of, they're running this way. This is a blockwork wall with no real support underneath it. This is a blockwork wall where the supporting wall underneath it is a foot this way. And the openings that we're trying to get done would create a point load from a steel coming across here, landing on nothing. So we've hit upon an impasse. The council could have been more on the ball with their role in it, which was to fully manage and deal with the structural planning. We're having to get our own structural engineers in to come up with an opinion, because currently it's looking doubtful whether it's even achievable without huge disruption that might damage the bathroom that's already been done. So just an overview of some of the works going on. There are others planned, so that's one reason why I've been a bit busy. That's a bit of the work in progress on the house now. In the business, we've got Matt getting really up to speed. He came on as an apprentice, adult apprentice, to be a CNC operator, and he's really doing well. Brady is constantly stepping up as workshop manager. Camilla, our admin, also is really taking the reins of managing everything through ServiceMate, which is the app that we use, tightening up our systems. We're now working hard on improving our marketing, because although we have good exposure on YouTube and Instagram, we haven't really been messaging very effectively to our target market for domestic fitted furniture. We have, however, got a fantastic following of trades, and so we're capitalizing on that by offering trade services now. So shaker doors, fretwork doors, but I'm not wanting to expand to be like a huge multiple CNC manufacturing base. I want to get the most out of what we've currently got and have a manageable flow of bread and butter trade supply jobs, which sort of don't need my input. That's the appeal of them. Alongside, for now, 1 or 2 bespoke design jobs a week that I will be involved in the design of. And in terms of content creation, I am producing content every week on the membership platform. So if you don't know it already, buymeacoffee.com/Freebird. That's where I'm now most active. There's the basic tier every other week, where you learn about the things I used to put publicly, but I go deeper: how to build fitted furniture, how to design it, how to fit it. Then there's more detail on the business side of things on the pro tier. So alternate weeks, and pro tier members get access to the basic tier as well. I talk about pricing, talk about lean efficiency in the workshop, communication with your team. And that's going really well. So I am still making content. I'm prioritizing the member site. I also have output on Instagram. And so look out for how we've split off the brands. We've got Freebird Interiors, which is us now trying to market clearly to our domestic fitted furniture customers. We've got Freebird_trade, where we're now marketing to the tradespeople that might buy components from us. And I'm transitioning both this YouTube channel and a new Instagram account to just be under my name, where I'll talk more about the ongoing story of personal development and business growth as a fitted furniture maker. So that's a quick update for you. Do look out for the videos coming up, which are back to the old popular format of me on site, doing installations, talking about methods and hardware. And if you're a long-time follower, you'll be able to see the improvements, the way that CNC has come in, and other just constant improvements in our quality and output. So yeah, look out for those coming up.